Okay, well, unless there's a surge in the votes in like the next couple of minutes, then I think it's decided what's going to be next. I realise I forgot to install Bear With Me, so apologies if there is a sudden drop in frames or anything, but it shouldn't take too long. I mean, I started the installation during the ad break and it's already 45% through, so I really shouldn't be talking about that because that could have the potential of no more frame rate or connection. Yes, that's exactly it, Fenorio.
Darkness found its way to my room.
Yeah, that was a bit of a... this'll be Bear With Me. Exordium Games presents Bear With Me.
Please wake up.
So fluffy and comfortable. It's where I rest my pretty little head. Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
It seems you had a nightmare.
I don't really remember. There was this fire. Yeah, but I can handle nightmares. I'll go with
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted.
Interesting. Wait. Okay, she's got a Swiss Army knife. Interesting. Yeah. I'm kind of imagining them as gorillas. I don't know why, but that's what I'm imagining.
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next? Yes. I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are The Adventures of Whodunit. Dunit like almost gets whacked. There is no I in crime, except for that one. And Love and Other Words, a dictionary review.
Or weasels, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, actually, now I'm just imagining it sort of like these really snarky weasels. It's sort of like, yeah, give us another one. We want a good one this time.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's filled with mysterious and magical things from the far corners of the Orient. Also toys and stuff. I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
I mean, my point and click instincts are saying...
I don't think so.
Oh.
Come on. I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now. This won't hold. I need some sort of adhesive.
Okay.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there. Ugh.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper
I'm
City,
loving
her brother, and all
the
that jazz.
texturing,
And I'm
the
wondering how many
walls.
times we've gone through this
Like it's
before.
all
You see, we have this
newspapers.
routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I also love that they're going with a black and white aesthetic, so they're really going for the film noir kind of aspect.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my bird-watching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
I kind of love the idea
Yeah?
of a teddy
What'd you
bear
find
having
out?
a bird watching
Not much.
Not a
club.
goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Okay, I'm loving all these. Millie and the Paper City Orchestra. Millie and the Paper City's Paper Mache Association. Millie and the Wine and Cheese of the Month Club. Millie and the Bird Watchers of the World. Millie and the Paper City Cantaloupe Enthusiasts.
Yeah. Millie and the bird watchers of the world?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month. It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs, they literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
I want to test a theory. The music is diegetic! Oh, I love that!
Left there for research purposes. I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me. It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation. Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild office?
Hey there, Blue. Hey there, Blue Sub. Diegetic means that it's actually in the thing. So, what I mean by diegetic is the music is actually playing. It's not just, you know, it's not just soundtrack. It's actually there.
It makes this place look like a proper office.
Okay. Have to investigate that.
Nope. It's full of Ted's past cases. It's just Ted. He looks mad. If looks could kill, am I right? I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact. What? Those must be Ted's. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, Lord.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors. I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc. I got this for Flint. Very bleak. I don't think so. There we go. Now I just need a lens. Voila! A perfect crime Ted will never know.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've
I'm
replaced
not
the lens
sure.
with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
I would be curious to find out.
A miracle of modern technology.
Yeah, the art style is wonderful.
It's my bed. It comes with all the luxuries a bed should have. It's my it comes. Just my stuff. I still haven't unpacked properly. A cardboard box. I think this one is full of my rare bottle caps. It's pointless dedication from a bygone era, I know.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted. I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right? A box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really, just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just closed, doll.
I know. Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
I'm not sure.
There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked. It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it works, but it sure is loud. A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home. It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
Oh, that was... I love that.
It should be called Forget Me a Lot. 'Cause I never remember to water it. Get it?
But
The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
what the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman. It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it. A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door. You use them to move up and down the house.
Fascinating stuff.
It's so dark in here, Ted, I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Ah, I can double click to speed along.
Rust. Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Know anything about the yellow... What? Is that... I've got to ask.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Okay, so it is a reference to that.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down in the basement level, but we all know better.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
What's the betting that when he says he's a real bird, that's literal?
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first, gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trade with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys dead.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's alright.
It's locked. I mean, of course it is. My old trusty lamp. I never walk around this hallway without her. A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus. It's, I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp. It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway. It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature. A painting, or is it some sort of ink blot test? A painting, or is it? I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet. Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Lex injusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Anyone here speak Latin?
Let's take this bad boy for a spin. Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be
Thanks
some
for
in the
that,
house.
Lisa.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me. It's a small boat in the middle of a storm. I hope they made it out.
You know how they say, doll. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
What does that even mean?
I think it means that it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy. It's a small house in the country. It looks so peaceful there. I wish I had more time to appreciate every piece of art I come across. It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know. Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
Please,
Please, whoever finds this log. I'm one of the developers, for bear with me. I didn't want to do it. They've made me. Please send some. Oh no, I can hear him coming.
What?
Wow, that's just disturbing.
Yep.
Okay,
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market, so the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
when did this game come out? Yep, 2016. I wonder how long it was in development for. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
It looks expensive. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed... A book titled Indoctrination of Roman Dutch Law in the Courts of South Africa. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever.
It probably makes more sense than you realize.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to... Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
I mean, he announced his running in 2015, so depending on how long this was in development
This hole
for...
leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll.
Because it
As much
came
as
out in
crawling through
August
spider-infested holes
2016.
sounds appealing to me. I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess. What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really. It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Let me find it.
Do what with it? Are you even trying? always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
I can't use that.
I think we need to find a duster or something for the hole in the wall.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position. There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot. There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Rust.
Okay.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Be careful, you two.
It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways. It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
Ow.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy. Hey, I got it working.
There's the duster.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Used for not washing your face, 'cause water is gross in the morning. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for toads.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it? Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies. It's full of uninteresting stuff. Pairs of towels just hanging out. I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. It tastes terrible anyways. It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really. A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run.
This is just delightful.
Classic TP found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right? A painting of something or another. It's too small to tell. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall based. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there, just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue. Cascading waterfalls.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing. Where's the money, Lebowski?
That's a reference I wasn't expecting.
I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. Used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night, and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Which was the Bob Ross reference?
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would. The case was spinning out of control. So fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up, and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man. It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of the city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Oh, the mugshot brothers are bunnies.
A level 6 sword. It has higher damage than my gun. I'm more of a range guy myself. Maybe I can sell it at a shop. I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet.
There's the ad break.
A lamap? No, that's not right. It's a lamp. L-A-M-P. The size of this box is only matched by its inability to comprehend reality.
What?
depicting colors contained by various forms and shapes. Is it a monkey? Roses in a field? An orange? I'm really bad at appreciating art. Someone, somewhere, put their soul and moderate effort into making this, and I hate it. Nothing a little paint thinner can't fix. I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort.
Maybe.
A bag of candy. I knew a girl named Candy once. Whatever happened to her? I've got a sudden urge to play it on stage and destroy it over the drum kit. A book titled Finding Missing Relatives for Dummies. That's oddly specific. Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book? Hard shell on the outside, sweet on the inside. Metaphors never end with you guys, huh? It reminds me of a cocktail recipe. Add 2-3 ice cubes, pour some liquor over them, mix it in your stomach, repeat. I call it the TED, trademarked. A toy car, maybe. I don't know. I'm not in the car evaluation business. Well, this thing really stands out. We'll have to find another way.
Oh, there's actually a term for that when most of the colour scheme is black and white, and then you'll have key items that are red. I can't remember what the term for it is, but there is a term for that. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up later.
A wise man once said, "The windows are the eyes of a house." A wise man. Lowlifes. I guess they are so used to police interrogations. Standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home. I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I'm just asking because I have these 2 tickets for Wuthering Heights on ice.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers.
I'm not
The kid
sure.
probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook. For now. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Well, if you cooperate, maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you two are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here is a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John John.
So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure, and your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man.
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it.
Oh. I actually realised I got mixed up between this and another film noir style game called Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, which, again, I played a little bit, but haven't completed. That could be another one that will stream down the line.
I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn, see? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Well, that's definitely where the title has come from. I'm not sure.
No. No.
If the story of the game is any relation.
No.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I faintly remember my old man. He was sitting on a bar stool just drinking away, and after a while the waiters would just chuck him out the back into a dumpster.
Well, this thing really stands out. We'll have to find another way.
Okay.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but
Maybe.
who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Oh, I'm loving this dynamic between the two.
Be careful, you two.
There should be a key around here somewhere, unless someone took it. It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
This is just in terms of mood and straightforward puzzles and being able to get along with it easily enough. This is definitely a agreeable switch up from Beyond Good and Evil, which, yeah, I'm not surprised I ended up just going, nah, I'm done here.
It's plastic wrap for your clothes, for some reason.
Yeah, it's a fair shout.
It's one of my dad's cameras. It probably fell down by accident. I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later. Mom and Dad's bed, or the inside trampoline, as I like to call it. Where else to put them but underneath the bed where you sleep? Men, am I right? It looks a lot like a horse brush.
Oh, is it one of those circular brushes?
If you draw with it on your mom's evening dress, she'll get like really, really mad. Like volcanic eruption mad. Some weird plant is sticking out of it. I feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong. A painting of some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepy Face. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any. I feel
That's
like all of these are
unnerving.
connected in a way. Like they share a story. I feel like all of... A chandelier. It's French for fancy lamp. This lamp is pretty. So tall and lean and lacy on top. It's like a supermodel lamp.
Supermodel lamp.
I feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong.
Good question.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. Nothing happened. There's something missing. You put a film inside, and then it projects onto some piece of paper that you bathe, and you get photos. Nothing happened. There's something missing. It's an empty image filled with, some silver dust. You put it in the machine over there, and then some other stuff. Then you get photos of my school recital. Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all.
You know, this isn't even the first game I've played, or the second for that matter, or the third that involves
I'll
a
take
puzzle
this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole.
that involves a puzzle that's surrounding photo development. What? Oh. 10, 7. Hey!
There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me. A book titled Developing for Dummies. I guess developers are dummies. This book is a good investment. Extremely breakable, especially when thrown or dropped against a hard surface. If I had a sharp piece of bamboo and some sugar water, I could lure fireflies inside and use them as a makeshift lamp. Ingenious!
You know your house has electricity.
That's a deep cut! Like, normally, I get a bit annoyed when games reference other games, but that was a very deep cut that only people who've actually played Curse of Monkey Island will know what that reference was.
Used to develop photos, then you hang them up and let them dry. Fascinating stuff. There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in. Nothing happened. There's something missing. Nothing happened. There's something missing. There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo. Oh my God, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this. Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Million.
Yeah, you're right. We have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
All right, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
This is interesting. Not often that you actually get to Oh God. Might be an idea. Oh God.
Oh no, Ted, it's Millie.
Damn it.
Why would somebody do this? She was just a sweet old woman. She hasn't done nothing wrong to anyone. Poor Millie. I've had her since I was 5, almost as long as...
Me, yeah, I know. Doll, what do you think we should do now?
I honestly don't know. Ted, I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please, don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Again? What do you mean?
What? I don't know. We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
Poor Millie. This is our fault, you know? We told Rusty we'd keep an eye out, and now she's dead. We've let her down.
Hey, this is not your fault. That red freak did this. Believe me when I say this, doll. You can't save everyone all the time. People die. That's just how the dice roll. All you can do at times like these is keep your head up. Think of the fond memories you have of her, and just keep going. We'll get that red bastard sooner or later. That's my promise to you.
I know, it's just...
It's sad, I know, but life gets sad sometimes. You just have to pull through, and happiness will find you again. Now let's go. We've still got a case to solve, and somebody's got to pay for this.
It's so sad what happened to her. Poor Millie. I've had her since I was 5, and now she's gone. No point in dragging her around. It's also disrespectful. I'll come back after all this is over and bury her back in the yard, underneath the pines. It's the most peaceful place in the world.
I have questions.
It's a small nail. It must have fallen from the window. I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless. Since I'm paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it. Red must have used it to hold the window up. I'll take it with me. With some proper crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach. Come on. I can't use that. I don't think so. This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. Come on. Do what with it? This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Alright.
An extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years. Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross.
I will be right back. I'm just gonna quickly grab my dinner. Alright, where were we? And this is how we get.
No.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I remember having a crush on Beverly Christie in high school. I would follow her home from school every day. Then she saw me one day and called the cops. Now I'm a registered stalker, amongst other things.
Okay. Quickly.
I can't use that. Do what with it? I bet they make fun of short heels all the time. It's my parents' closet, also known as a cliched hiding spot when playing hide and seek. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one. Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much. I can't use that. A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door. Come on. It's locked. Do what with it? Are you even trying?
Yes, I am, but I'm kind of stumped here.
I don't think so. An old clock. My grandfather bought this, or wanted in a duel at dawn. Can't really remember. It's a beautiful clock, though. Are you even trying?
Oh, wait. Maybe...
No. 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 I should tear them in case I need to make a rope to climb down the window. I should tear them. I should tear them.
Oh.
It looks highly cuttable. Is that a word? Cuttable? I'll take it with me. It's got drawers. I guess the logical thing to do here would be to search the drawers for clues, but I'm not going to do that. I have my reasons.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You too remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I remember my first job. I got a job helping out at the local library after school. I was never much of a bookworm, but I would just sit there among the books and smell the air, see? That old book smell still lingers to this day. I would sit there on a banister way past the end of my shift, admiring all the people there, the scholars, the academics. I guess they were a reminder of all the things I could be someday, see? Then they had to lock up and the janitors would come and just toss me out back into a dumpster.
What is it with this family and dumpsters?
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's a cartoon where he is. I mean, he interacted with gangsters enough.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, 'cause you throw like one. Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
I can't use that.
And now we get to the I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to do it stage.
Do what with it? Are you even trying? Do what with it? I don't think so.
I wonder if using the magnifier on the dead body will work.
Do what with it? Come on. Are you even trying? Are you even trying? I can't use that. Are you even trying?
Alright. What do I do at this stage? I think we know we need to get into the attic, but how?
I can't use that. Come on. Do what with it? Are you even trying? I can't use that. There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked.
That worked!
That actually worked? You just unlocked something with an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy writing.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds.
I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure how to feel about that one. It's kind of... Just because you're drawing attention to... Just because you're drawing attention to the moon logic, that doesn't stop it being moon logic.
It hangs on these chain thingies. I have no idea what that's for. Some clock stuff, I bet. Yay, I got the hook thingy. I bet this will be super useful, like really soon. I don't think so. This won't hold on its own. There, now I can have higher aspirations.
Okay.
Millie, Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the east tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown. I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay till they catch the person responsible? Or was it to maybe keep someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city, and now I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they were uncooperative. Wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing, but the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. Unfortunately, we were too late. It's sad what happened to Millie, and Amber really lost it for a moment. I did all I could, and gave her a promise that I'd catch the man responsible. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Paper City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd draw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
So we've got red and amber. Are we going to have a green at some point?
It's locked. The convertible of desks. Very chic. It's filled with the kind of stuff no one ever uses, but is too important for some reason to be thrown away.
We've all got those.
A bucket. That's a funny word. Bucket. Bucket. It's filled with towels, I think, or sheets or something. Are you hungry, horsey? Ted, do we have a wooden carrot for him? Poor thing, I bet he feels so alone up here. Good evening, officer.
Oh my god, Miss Ashworth, is that really you? I must say, I've only seen you in the papers, but you look even better in person.
Stop, you're going to make me blush. Oops, too late. No, but seriously, officer.
Burke, Miss Ashworth, but you can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian, we need to enter the city. You see, we're working on this case and we need to find a friend of ours. He might know some things.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Ashworth. I'm afraid no one is allowed to enter the city at this point. Not even a beloved and well-known celebrity such as yourself. I'm so sorry.
Well,
So sorry.
that's okay.
So sorry.
Aren't you a bit young to be a policeman?
Police officer, actually. I'm fresh out of the academy, but I'm planning to make detective in a couple of years.
Well, that's ambitious.
Is that a fake mustache?
No.
It is! It just fell on the floor.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Everyone at the station has a mustache these days, and I just can't seem to grow one myself. My fiance even makes fun of me sometimes.
Well, I think you look just dashing without a mustache. It makes you look younger.
Thank you kindly, miss.
That's a tough deal, kid. You'll have a hard time becoming a detective if you don't have a mustache.
But you don't have one, Mr. Bear.
I'm a private snoop, Jimmy. I don't need to fit in. I walk my beat alone.
Oh my god!
Can't you make an exception to let us pass? Just this once.
Mr. Bear, as much as I admire both you and Miss Amber, seriously, I'm a huge fan, but orders are still orders. Things are getting really bad down in the city. If anything were to happen to Miss Amber, I could never forgive myself.
Dave, who ordered this lockdown?
The state officials. Mayor Mills himself signed the decree. I'm afraid without the mayor's signature, no one is allowed to enter or leave the city at the moment. And it's Brian, sir.
And how come the city is on lockdown anyways?
I'm afraid I'm not in a position to discuss such matters, Mr. Bear. Terribly sorry.
Stevie, Do you know anything about the Red Man?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I really can't discuss such matters. I will tell you one thing, though. The word on the street is that the suspect, codename Red, is asking a lot of questions about Miss Ashworth.
What kind of questions? What's so interesting about Amber, anyways?
Hey,
Don't worry, Miss Ashworth.
there,
You're the
Panther.
most interesting
How's it
person
going?
I know. If I was a crazy lunatic with an agenda, I'd stalk you too.
aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Brian.
Oh no, now I'm blushing.
I just have to interrupt, whatever this is. Jerry, what kind of information is Red after?
It's Brian, sir, and I'm afraid I don't really know much about the subject. Only what I hear from the fellow police officers here and there. Besides, I'm not in a position.
To discuss such matters, yeah, I know. You haven't seen Flint Ashworth by any chance?
Miss Ashworth's brother?
That's right. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I'm confused.
That's understandable, son. You're a Paper City police officer. Never mind that now. So, what is it we need to do in order to enter the city?
Well, I suppose you would have to get clearance, signed by Mayor Mills himself.
And he'll just sign this clearance, no questions asked.
Normally, no. I don't think so. But since you're in the company of the beautiful and talented Miss Amber, I'm sure the mayor will make an exception.
I'll have to get the mayor on the phone to sort this thing out.
You think he'll let us enter the city?
I really don't know, but that drunk owes me a couple of favors. It's time to call him up on it. To the Batcave.
Mayor's office.
Hello there, doll. This is Teddy Bear. You may know me from such cases as saving the mayor's ass on several occasions. I've also set you up with a buddy of mine that one time.
Of course, Mr. Bear, I know who you are. Are you looking to speak with the mayor, Mr. Bear? Because I'm afraid he's not in at the moment. Can I take a message?
No, I have to talk to the mayor personally. It's important. When will the mayor be back?
The mayor should be in first thing in the morning, Mr. Bear.
Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway, doll. He's not in, and we don't have time to sit around and wait till he sobers up. We'll have to find another way.
Hey,
I can
what
kind
if
of
we need the
hear it,
clearance
yeah.
ourselves?
That's falsifying government papers, doll. I like it. There should be some stationery around here. Give me a minute. Have a drink while you wait.
A drink of what? Make-believe water?
Never mind. Here it is. There. Now we just need something to use as a stamp. And we need to falsify the signature. You're an artist of sorts. You can do this, right?
Not really. I could probably make a stamp out of something, but I can't falsify the signature.
Fine. I'll get those two goons to do it.
The mugshots? You think they'll help you?
Don't worry. My right knuckle can be very persuasive.
It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. I use this chest as a reading bench sometimes. Unlike most women, I just like to sit near the window on a cold autumn day under a warm blanket with a good book. It's just this weird quirk I have.
Unlike most women? A weird thing to say. Not being funny, but that kind of sounds like what most of the women I know would like to do. Dude. Come on then. Go ahead, everyone. Get your bear puns out. I know you've been holding back on me.
I need your help, lowlifes. I've got this fake clearance to enter the city, and I need you to falsify the mayor's signature.
And what makes you think we're the right guys for this? Do we look like counterfeiters to you?
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah, we can do this. But again, what's in it for us?
You better do it if you ever want to play the clarinet again.
What does that even mean?
What do you think? It means I'm going to confiscate your clarinet.
Oh no, not the clarinet, Jimmy.
Would you do it for Amber?
I would do it for Miss, but something tells me you're just dropping names to get us to agree.
She's with me, and she needs your help.
Oh yeah? She sure lost a lot of weight, or you finally lost your mind, 'cause I can't see you.
She's in the other room. She couldn't squeeze through.
I'll cut you a deal, Snoop. You bring me proof that little Miss is with you, and I'll falsify this report card of yours.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, the clearance.
I'll be back.
Sure thing, Arnold.
You got it?
No, they don't have anything to write with. You have your pencils with you?
Here you go, but be sure to get them back.
I'll be right back.
Oh, there's lots of back and forth thing.
There, does this qualify as proof to you? Now, show some integrity for once in your life and do this thing.
Whoa there! Are these the creator's tools? Where did a Snoop like you get these?
Some guy at my local store has a bunch of these.
Must be an important guy.
Amber gave them to me, obviously. They have her initials and everything.
All right there, Snoop. Don't get all riled up. Show me that land deal you want falsified.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, sure, the clearance. There. Now, if you don't mind, me and John have some business to attend to. So, how about you hit the old dusty trail?
There, all sorted out.
You didn't hurt them, did you?
I sure did. Lowlifes like that only understand one kind of language.
Oh no, Ted. Why are you always so mean to them?
What? No, it's expected with those two. Never mind that now. I got it sorted. Let's head back to that cop boyfriend of yours.
Although, with Jackie Chan, it's kung fu, not karate. Even though he was in the remake of... The remake was of the Karate Kid, but he was teaching the kid kung fu, not karate. Why not just call it the Kung Fu Kid? Wait for the ad break to be done. Well, that would be the kickboxing kid.
Are you even trying? Are you even trying? Come on. I don't think so. I can't use that. It's locked. I'll take it with me just in case. Maybe I'll need to read in the dark at some point or something. Do what with it? I don't think so.
I just noticed the sign says "Sot." We need a stamp. How do we make a stamp?
There, now I got a stamp. All I need now is some ink.
That was easy.
Seems like it's empty. You can pour something in it, like water or fire.
How do you pour fire?
Nothing to see here. Move along now, Amber. Yes, sir. I bet it's filled with boring landscapes. That's the only thing my dad takes pictures of. Big bottles. Just a bunch of bottles. 2 to be exact. Nothing interesting about them. My mom uses the same one to wash Ted in.
What? That's not true. I have a shower in my office.
Oh, you do you? It's just a tap.
That's called it a tap instead of a faucet.
It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all. Guess this room isn't so dark after all.
I would presume that it would stem from something along those lines. Maybe not necessarily a blind dog, but certainly one that's easily confused.
This thing is so dusty. It looks like the thing, whatever. Do what with it?
Go on. Why do blind people not tend to skydive? Oh, God. It just clicked what you were on about.
I don't think so. Are you even trying? Are you even trying? can't use that.
Okay.
It's locked. It acts as the last line of defense between the housemates and the harsh environment outside. It acts.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. I remember the brief times when I tried just a little playing around in sort of map creators and whatnot in RPG Maker and whatnot, and I had no idea how to program the doors because it's sort of like, well, I need this condition and that condition, and yeah, it's one of the key reasons why I was sort of like, yeah, I'll leave the programming to other people.
I can't use that. I can't use that. Just some random attic stuff you'd usually find in an attic. There we have an old bean can. Is it empty? Full? Who knows? The mystery is part of the fun. Then there's some bag of something. Flour, maybe? A bunch of boxes filled with ugly clothes?
Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Switch back. Right, what to do? Where do I find something? As we use the developer's food. You have me curious, though. You happen to still have a copy
Used to pinch
of the game
things.
anywhere?
Nothing interesting about this.
Ah.
It's a decorative curtain. It's so old it was used as a tunic by Caesar's accountant. Some weird plant is sticking out of it.
Well, she didn't say Caesar. She said Caesar's accountant.
Are you even trying?
Well, I don't know where the source of ink.
Are you even trying? Just some stuff I don't really care about. Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste, and so on, intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Are you even trying? Come on.
This is my last Jedi, and I don't know,
It's full of bathroom stuff. It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really.
Ugh. Good grief. Oh.
We'll have to find another way.
I'll take this key with me, just in case. It's always good to have keys around.
Well, took us a while, but we finally found where we were meant to go. I'm not sure. I mean, you've got to bear in mind that sanitation is a very old invention.
Hey, the key fits. Let's see what we have in here. Vial of ink. It's a vial of ink. Boy, this desk must be really old. Who uses ink anymore? I'll take the ink with me. If we wake up in 1789 tomorrow, I'll be all set.
As Fenorio says, like the Romans had aqueducts and all that sort of thing.
The convertible of desks. Very chic. Messy. Hopefully I won't get it all over my pockets. All done. Wow, forging documents is a lot of work.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was all used for maintaining let me just I mean, Tirana and Fenorio would probably be able to fill you in better on the matter. I'm just an enthusiast. Tirana's the one with the degree in history. And I'm pretty sure this is one of... Yeah. The Romans constructed aqueducts throughout their republic and later empire to bring water from outside sources into cities and towns. Aqueduct water supplied public baths, latrines, fountains, and private households. It also supported mining operations, milling, farms, and gardens. Hey there, Mithril. How's it going? Well, bear in mind that the Black Plague was... yeah, the Black Plague was a bit after... Well, depends which Black Plague we're talking, but... by and large, the Black Plague was... Yeah. It's also important to note that that was... in the period of that was the Dark Ages, when we that was during the Dark Ages where we kind of backslid as well. And Sexy Panther was just asking about how long you know, sanitation and plumbing and all that sort of thing was, so just having a bit of a history lesson moment. But yeah, it's important to bear in mind that a lot of the technology that we have now yes and no. I mean, you've got to remember that the Romans were popping up independently of the Greeks, and establishing their empire for a while before they started hacking, slashing, and kasplatting the Greeks. Yeah, that's also a thing. Here's what people. This is something that I always like to emphasize. That's something people don't understand. Humans are smart, and it's only as a consequence of periods like the Dark Ages that have meant that we slid back, and we're not more advanced than we actually are. I mean, where do you think the English got it from? Hey-oh! I'd say it's a combination of things. We know less about the period, but also as a consequence of superstition and a lot of killing, a lot of hacking, slashing, and kasplatting of each other. It kind of... There were backslides. I mean, consider the amount of technology that we lost the knowledge of how to make. I mean, we lost the knowledge of how to make Greek fire for a while, and we lost the knowledge of the whole process of mixing in blood with marble and all that sort of thing. A moment. Exactly, Fenorio. It was significantly in the lead, Stargamer, but the votes will still be up for what will be the next Thursday game, so that's why it's still open and all that. I can understand that logic, Panther. I mean, it definitely... I feel like it would be one of those things that would massively help people with dyslexia being able to just, you know, have that opening context punctuation. don't think I've ever heard them called that, but I'll roll with that.
Do what with it? Come on.
Here you go, Mike. Signed by Jim, Mayor Mills himself.
Yes, here it is, and it's like totally real and not at all fake.
Well, everything seems to check out. Wait a minute. And enjoy the scenery, Miss Amber, Mr. Ted. It's a beautiful view of the city from here. Have a nice night.
You too, Brian.
Good night, Byron.
Have a nice night.
Ah.
All right, I guess we're going back there. You ready, Ted?
Give me a minute. I thought I left that place for good, you know. What about you? You haven't been there in some time, doll.
Yeah, I think so. Besides, we have a case to solve.
You're right. Let's go.
Oh, finished episode 1.
It kind of feels like going home.
God damn it. It really does.
Ted, I never asked you. What happened to your former partner?
He grew up.
Okay. Okay, I'm wondering what... Are any of these first names or surnames looking familiar to anyone in chat? Because I'm very curious. They look a bit like the names look kind of Eastern European. For the most part. Characters. Yeah. Exordium Games presents Bear With Me, Episode 2. It's 3 chapters.
Well, 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 look what the booze dragged in.
Wow. That was really bad.
Cut me some slack, all right? I had a long night.
Hi, Betty. Long time no see.
Not long enough.
Always a charmer, Ted. Hi, darling. It's been a while. You're still as pretty as ever, and you've grown.
Oh, thank you, Betty. You look amazing. are you getting ready for a casting call?
Huh, yeah. It's for a movie called 24-Hour Shift Survivor. You really look the part, babe.
Don't be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking, Bear? I couldn't hear you over the sound of you being so short.
It's like you're not even trying anymore.
Ah, I missed you, Bear.
Literally. So yeah, are we going to pretend that never happened?
You had it coming.
Wait, what?
Yeah, your bestie here tried to shoot me.
I'm sure you deserved it.
He did.
Women, you can't kill them, but they'll sure as hell try to kill you.
Oh, please stop being such a drama queen, Ted. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
What are you talking about? You missed my head by half an inch, grazed my left ear, and I fell out of a 20th floor window. I was in the intensive care for 2 weeks, and you didn't even have the face to show up.
Did you not get the flowers?
I did. They were lovely. And nothing says I'm sorry like a funeral wreath.
Sorry? After what you did? I'm thinking I should finish the job right now.
Hell hath no fury indeed.
It seems you two have a history together.
That's an understatement. Never mind that now.
Avoiding touchy subjects as always, I see. You've matured so much, Ted.
No, not at all. It's just, we're kind of in a hurry. Have you seen CBG? I was told he hangs around the harbor lately.
Yeah, he's here all right. And hanging around is really the perfect choice of words.
How can we find him?
You can start at the container terminal. He's been there almost every night for the past couple of weeks, chasing seagulls and yelling at the terrified harbor workers.
You talked to him lately?
He comes in every so often, usually waits for everyone to leave and then sneaks in. He almost gave me a heart attack the other day.
What happened to him?
He was brilliant once. Best detective in the whole world.
Well, second best.
Anyways, one day he just snapped and he was never the same again. I guess that kind of lifestyle takes its toll on people. Just ask Ted here. It's only a matter of time before he starts raving on the streets about seagulls and populace control.
But Ted's retired.
Yep, here I am, just enjoying my retirement.
Retired? Never took you for a hobbyist. And no, Ted, getting drunk isn't a hobby.
We're looking for Flint. Have you seen him lately, or talked to anyone who has?
Flint? Oh, I've heard about that. Darling, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Betty. We actually thought he might be here in Paper City.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him for quite a while now.
Yep, his name is Ted E. Bear.
Recently, we came across some evidence suggesting the Red Man might have something to do with Flint's disappearance. I know you've heard about him. So, what's going on here, babe?
What's going on, Ted, is that this maniac came down to the city with the sole purpose of burning it down to the ground with everyone still in it. I don't know what the hell he is, but judging by the stories, he's the devil himself. I pray that he didn't have anything to do with Flint's disappearance.
Who told you about Flint?
Blabbermouth was here recently. It seems he's doing some sort of investigation on the events surrounding the Red Man.
He's looking to get killed, more likely.
I'm sure he'll be just fine, Ted. He's been doing this for a long time.
Doing what? Hiding in the bushes and going through people's trash cans?
You should really give him more credit. Every case you solved, he was the one that wrote an expose about it. He basically made you famous.
Huh. I'll send him a gift basket.
He won't.
Is he still writing for the paper daily?
He's their top news hound.
Is that Pete over there?
Yep, that's old Pete.
Who's Pete?
He works here at the docks.
He sure is.
He has a bit of a drinking problem. You can relate, right?
Don't get smart with me, babe. What exactly is he doing around here?
Oh, this and that. Mainly he's in charge of the drawbridge and some other stuff.
Is he off duty?
I guess so.
No bridges need drawing at the moment.
Well, if you can wake him up, you can ask him that yourself. Good luck, though. I've been trying to wake him up for a while now. He's out cold.
Yeah. Anyways, we're leaving. We have to find CBG.
Thank you, Betty. Good luck with your next audition.
Thank you, darling. Good luck with your case. And Ted,
What?
be safe. Maybe we can get together someday after all this is over. Have a cup of coffee or something.
Sure thing, babe. I'd like that.
Bye, Betty. So, You and Betty.
Shut up.
A lot of dirty dishes. My mom would literally freak out.
Boy, this place is a mess.
He's really out cold.
You say it as if it's a bad thing.
Wow, that thing has seen better days.
I don't have any change.
Yeah.
A lot of dirty dishes. My mom would literally freak out.
It's an empty mug. I'll take this. It could be useful. I prefer my food in liquid form.
A freshly made batch of buttery and probably overpriced popcorn.
Yeah. The voice acting is really... they've really got the
I'll just grab that
characters
while no
down
one's
with that.
looking.
Still need to watch Bob's Burgers. I
Dun,
can
dun,
definitely
dun,
hear
dun,
it.
dun. Salt and pepper's here. Dun, 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 dun. Push it real good.
Push it real good.
I was not expecting that sort of a reference. Yeah, this definitely is sort of one of those. A lot of the roles filled by one or two people, kind of. Yeah, one or two people filling several roles.
I
kind
spent
of
12
games.
hours in a box once, until she remembered that we were playing hide and seek. Just amber things.
That's some fancy broom. Still a broom, though. I don't even feel like sweeping my own room, let alone someone else's.
You can tell how old this game is. I don't think they would have put that reference in if it was made now.
Aspiring actress and a part-time waitress, Betty. I don't even feel like sweeping my own room, let alone someone else's.
Not much use when you can't see through them. Not much use when you...
You say it wasn't that long ago. It was 9 years ago. Now, I'm talking about the Nimbus Supreme. A broom called a Nimbus.
Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about?
Shaft.
Right on. Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about?
Shaft.
Right on.
That's such a dumb joke, but I love it.
It's Pete's car. Looks shabby.
There's been a few references that have been sort of like, hang on. For example...
Are we just breaking into people's cars now?
Don't worry. He won't mind. Or notice. Or both.
For example, earlier on, she said, "Where's the money, Lebowski?"
Are we just breaking into people's cars now?
Don't worry, he won't mind. Or notice, or both. Someone might get hurt that way. No time for a sword fight, although I'd totally win. There's Clark. He seems to be fishing, but something is
Don't say it!
fishy about him.
Ugh.
Hi, Clark. Caught anything yet?
Oh, great. It's you two. Nothing yet. I think I'll just call it a night soon. I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
So, you're fishing to get by. Times are tough.
Fishing to get by? It's not the 1600s, Ted, now is it? No one fishes to get by anymore. I do it recreationally, like, as a hobby.
In the middle of the night, while it's raining.
Yeah, well, I got this raincoat, don't I? And I don't have to work in the morning. I'm a successful entrepreneur, actually. I made a fortune selling bubbles.
Bubbles?
It's all rather complicated. I can do a presentation if you have a minute.
I'm afraid
Hell no.
he means we're in a hurry, but maybe some other time?
Fine. I guess I can just give you this pamphlet. You can read about it in there.
Sure, we'll, read it later.
I can't wait. And you being here at this ungodly hour has nothing to do with a certain waitress. Clark.
Betty? No, we're just friends is all. I'm not stalking her.
Sure seems like it.
Well, I'm not. I don't care what the court has to say. It's just I'm here because I like fishing.
You're not even looking at the water. You're turned towards the diner.
I don't have to look at the bloody water to fish. It's pitch dark anyways. When I see the pole getting twitchy, I get to reeling. That's it.
Sure.
All right. I'll just go back to it then. And I'm sure you're very busy. Can you, not stand there? You're scaring away the fish.
And scaring away the you. More like it.
Okay, bye. See you later, Clark.
I'll be here.
I bet you will.
I am not going through trash. I thought we established that. It's filled with the finest things, just top shelf stuff. This place wouldn't be the same without Betty.
More like grayery. More like...
I am not going through trash. I thought we established that. If they're so special, why are they not on the menu?
Good point.
Right.
Nope.
Can you, not stand there? You're scaring away the fish.
Nah, I don't feel like touching electrical stuff.
When in doubt, steal everything.
Just grab that real quick.
Why don't you grab it real quick, Short Staff? Ted, are you working here?
Don't act smart.
A collection of magnets. How cute.
The annual Getting Stuff Out of Grates with Magnets competition. 2nd place. What the...
That's really specific. I'll just take this with me.
Bit on the nose there.
A nice leathery briefcase. I wonder what's inside. Who carries a screwdriver around?
I'm pretty sure that's his car key.
I'll take it with me. We can return it later.
You'll just take it. Really. You.
Oh, shut up.
You know, I'm not saying... I'm I'm not saying that screwdrivers are a common feature of point-and-click adventure games. What I am saying is that I could probably buy a nice sandwich with all the nickels that I've gotten.
Just an empty can. It's trash,
Fascinating.
right? Ted, are you working here?
Don't act smart.
Elizabeth jumped from her chair suddenly, all of the while looking at her mother. She seemed nervous. Mom, she asked, what if Mr. Mason doesn't find me interesting or pretty? Oh, sweetie, Mrs. Baker said, don't you worry your pretty little head with such nonsense. Mr. Mason comes from a long line of public servants like his father and his father before that. They're the most boring people on earth. I'm sure he'll find you quite invigorating. You really think so? Elizabeth asked. Elizabeth! Mrs. Baker raised her voice slightly, annoyed by her daughter's doubtfulness. I said you'll do just fine. Now hurry on. Get yourself presentable. He'll be here soon. But Mother, Elizabeth said tremblingly, I'm already wearing my prettiest dress. Oh dear, her mother gasped. Elizabeth broke into tears and ran upstairs to her room, passing her father in the hall.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll only be going on for another 6 minutes. Hope you have a good sleep.
The sum of a man's life can be found on his office desk.
Is that why yours is full of booze?
It's not full of booze. I have important papers there as well.
You used to have a hat just like this. What happened to it, Ted?
It's a long story.
Okie dokie.
All right, let's give it a shot.
There's something missing, or my name isn't Barbara.
The fuse is missing, Barb.
What's the switch thingy?
Do I look like a bridge-raising guy?
Well, you do share a lot of the same habits.
That's fair enough. That's perfectly understandable. Catch you next time.
Someone could get hurt that way.
What?
Oh boy. Let's just keep this between us.
Okay, I've got to do it in the voice. Dee Dee! Don't touch that button! I realised my voice was more Doofenshmirtz than Dexter, but hey-ho.
Like a glove. I'll take this. It could be useful.
I really hope we didn't scratch it.
Don't worry about it.
We'll just... There's the fuse.
Not sure how that would help.
No time for a sword fight, although I'd totally win. That would be fun, but no. Someone might get hurt that way.
Okay. Well, can't do anything. Ooh. We can try that next time.
All right, let's give it a shot. Seems like a good idea, but something is missing. We need to find the key for this panel.
Maybe Pete has it on him.
Not sure what you're going for here.
I don't know.
Not sure how that would help.
Someone might get hurt that way. No time for a sword. That would be fun, but no.
Oh, what if?
That would be fun, but no.
Ow.
He's really out cold.
You say it as if it's a bad thing. We should get back to the harbor doll. I need to talk to CBG and see if he knows more about all of this.
You're right. Let's go back.
Okay. Can try. Does look like he's made of metal. So
Not sure how that would help.
we'll leave it for here. We'll leave it here for now. Yep. That was a good start. Definitely, definitely enjoying it so far. So that'll be what we'll be playing for the next the next while. Tomorrow we'll be playing more of Stick It to the Man. Don't know how much of that is left, but I think we got about halfway through last time, so we might just have one more stream of that, and then we'll have to determine what we'll switch over to after that. So get those votes in. Because at the moment, everything else is level pegging at 2 votes apiece. So just that, yeah, I'm. It's one of those things. Where Beyond Good and Evil is concerned, I was very much in a hey, the poll is still running. It's just bear in mind. You'll excuse the pun. Bear in mind that Bear With Me is already at 5 votes, whereas everything else was at 2 votes. So I'd say that's reasonably democratic. Yeah, essentially. I just wish I could edit the poll so that I could change out Bear With Me and throw in a different game, because I've got so many games. And now that I've got it working, so Planescape Torment will be a potential stream at some point in the not too distant future. I just had to do the same sort of workaround as I did with Sanitarium, where I'm streaming it to Discord, and then OBS is picking up the Discord feed. My streams are very much held together by elastic bands, duct tape, and a rubber duck. What the rubber duck is doing, it's supporting my laptop, I guess. Often feels that way. I don't know who to raid at the moment. Definitely won't be raiding them because I am... Hey, Prof. Malicious. So the first hour of stream was, well, I'll put it as simply as this. I cheated and I didn't technically complete Beyond Good and Evil because the final boss sucks. Instead, we just looked up the final cutscene, and it turns out it's not worth beating the final boss because the final cutscene is a bit... That's the end? Yeah, 4-way tie on the poll at the moment. It's a sequel baity final cutscene kind of deal. So it's one of those... What was he... I don't... Like, the final boss is one of those gauntlet type fights where you just... It just gets progressively crueler in how it pans out. First, it's... you've got a... Yeah. And the thing is, the sequel isn't even a sequel by all accounts. It's a prequel. But yeah, because I was just getting increasingly aggravated by the boss fight because it's sort of, first you've got to beat mooks and then shoot the boss in the eye. Standard fare for a boss fight of that kind of game. Then, because Paige, the pig companion, got sucked up into the boss and trapped. You've got to beat up clones of his and knock those clones into a barrier that the boss has created, then shoot the boss in the eye, whilst the clones are still coming forward to attack you. And bear in mind, when you're doing the shooting, if you're hit, you get knocked out of the aiming. Then once you've done that, you've got to beat the boss successively mano a mano. And if you get hit, you get stunned, and it's a whole palaver. And then when you're done with that, you've got to beat up clones of Double H, the big, bulky soldier guy. And then once you've done that, you've got to deal with inverted controls, beating mooks, and then doing that whole thing of punching the boss directly and doing that successively. Yeah. All with your controls inverted. Eventually I was just sort of like, you know what? Screw it. This is not fun anymore. This stopped being fun about 3 stages ago. Screw it. And so we just, for the rest of the stream, we were playing Bear With Me, which is a cool film noir-y kind of game. But basically, take the concept, the core conceit of Winnie the Pooh, where it's the imaginary games that Christopher Robin would play with his stuffed toys. Take that core conceit, but instead it's this little girl playing a film noir game with her stuffed toys. Unfortunately, I don't have the means, well, unless Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. Definitely a game I'd recommend. Ratchet and Clank, I'm not sure if it is on PC. I'm basically, at the moment, I'm limited to streaming PC games. I mean, if it is on PC in any capacity, if any of them are on PC in any capacity, I'd definitely be up for playing them. But yeah. Anyway, without further ado, um, because I'm a bit unsure of where to go. Yeah, games-wise, a lot of the people that I follow aren't really doing sort of what would follow what the vibes. So let's go. I'm not sure if we've raided this person before, but they're generally a chill vibe. Gonna raid Squishy Wren even. They're just doing some art, which would be a good chill out thing after all that. I don't have I don't have a PlayStation. You know, the only time I've had access to a PlayStation is when I was at university living with friends who had. Oh lord, that would have been PS3, PS4 era. That long ago. No, I haven't. The closest I've ever had to a console is having a Game Boy and Nintendo DS. I don't think I know there's a Xbox Live and all that sort of thing that you can go buy a PC, but it's all additional accounts and everything like that. And to be honest, I can get by very handily with what I've got through Steam and good old games and all that sort of thing. I mean, I've played played Game Boy Color, played the original Game Boy. Played BBA, played DS and 3DS. Hold that thought for a moment, because bear in mind, on Steam alone, I've got like about 1,500 games, something like that. So, yeah. But yeah, anyway. Let's get to raiding. So, announcements. Right, so tomorrow we've got more Stick It to the Man. Sunday is more world building. Next Wednesday we'll be continuing with Bear With Me. If we finish Stick It to the Man, I don't know. Well, it'll all depend on what people vote for. I know, Prop Malicious, you won't get much of a chance to catch streams, but if you fancy watching the VODs and want to cast a deciding vote for what will be the next game to stream on Thursdays, I mean, obviously the polls will be going for the next week or so, but we are at that position of, at the very least, needing a tiebreaker. But anyway, without further ado, we'll go raid Squishy Wren, and I will catch you all later. Good night, everybody.